Hey everyone, my name is Danny. I'm going to be your football trainer for today, and today we're going through the full Turkish Get Up. To do a full Turkish Get Up, we need to have a mat or something to lay on. We also need to have a weight, which I'm going to use a kettlebell for today. To start out, we're just going to go ahead and lay down on the mat. From this position, whatever side the kettlebell is on, that's going to be your working side. To actually get into our start, I'm going to wrap my left hand underneath the handle of the kettlebell, take my top hand on top of that, and then from here I'll just tuck it in as close as I can to my body and roll my weight onto my back so that the weight is resting on my wrist. When you're in this start position right here, most of the weight should be driving into the heel of your hand, but the ball of the kettlebell will be resting on your forearm and wrist, just depending on the size of it. Okay? To come back down, you would lower it to your chest and then roll back to the side. I'm going to demonstrate this exercise from the other side, just so that you can fully see everything that I'm doing. So I'll take my right hand underneath, I'm going to roll the weight into that start position and press it up. My focus for the entirety of this exercise is going to be keeping my hand and the kettlebell pointing up to the ceiling. So I always want this to point up. We want a good vertical line right here, from my wrist to elbow to shoulder. To fully set up, I'll have my right leg bent, foot planted on the floor. The left leg is going to be straight. My left arm is going to be down at about a 45-degree angle to my side. Okay? From here, I'm going to start out by rolling up to my elbow and my forearm. Right? Notice that weight is still pointing up to the ceiling. Then I'm going to press up to my hand, still continually looking at the weight and pressing it up to face the ceiling. And then from here, I'll bridge my hips up as high as I can, squeezing my glutes. And then I'm going to cross my left leg underneath my body before fully coming off of my left hand and sitting myself up into a lunge. In this position right here, we can just stand, and now we're in a full overhead. So you can see my arm is next to my ear, and the weight is stacked on top of my shoulder. Now we have to go back down. So to get back down, I'm going to step my left leg back into that lunge position. So just a normal reverse lunge. Then I'll bring my left hand down to the ground. And notice again, I'm looking up at that weight to make sure it stays vertical. From here, I'll bring my left leg through, sit down to my hip, and then I'll lower to my elbow before finally rolling to my back, and then settling the weight back down to my chest and rolling to the side. Okay. All of that together is your full Turkish Get Up. Thanks for watching.